Do you think you have full control over your emotions? Did you know that your hormones can change the way you think, the way you behave, even the way you look? So today we're going to talk about estrogen. Women have a lot, and it can make you happy, anxious, sad, can have a lot of different emotions because of estrogen. So if you want to understand your emotions, stay with me. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Camila, I'm a health coach and I am from Brazil. So first thing you have to have in mind, men will have more testosterone, women will have more estrogen. That's why we are so different. Testosterone, in theory, men are going to hunt and women are going to take care of children and home. If you see a man with lots of estrogen, he may be more emotional. And if you see a woman with lots of testosterone, she may be more aggressive. It's because hormones make us very different. Estrogen is not only for fertility, estrogen can play different roles in the body. Think about how we look. Take a look at this. If you have balanced estrogen, your weight is going to be stable. If you have a lot of estrogen, especially in relation to progesterone, you may accumulate more fats in your lower body. You see the beer shape is estrogen shape. It's beautiful, but in excess it's not healthy and can give you cellulitis, lipedema, and different conditions. And if you have low estrogen, think about menopausal women, your insulin sensitivity may be affected and you may accumulate fats in your belly. Controlled water retention. If you have a lot of estrogen, especially during your periods, if your progesterone is low, your estrogen is high, you may retain lots of water. You see women gaining 2 kilos, 3 kilos during the PMS time because of estrogen. And throughout the entire cycle, if estrogen is too high, they may accumulate more water. Healthy skin and hair. Estrogen is anti-aging. I really like it. We do a lot of different procedures to stay young, but estrogen is the first one. You see menopausal women, when they enter menopause, they age faster because of the lack of estrogen. Another thing that I see, especially with fitness clients that have very low estrogen, because of the fitness, under eating and such, they complain about their skin because it ages the skin, the lack of estrogen. The skin gets dry, their hair falls a lot. So estrogen makes you really beautiful, just need to be balanced. Estrogen and your mind. Estrogen will affect your dopamine and your serotonin. Serotonin makes you calmer, happier. Dopamine makes you motivated, you want to do things. So you see that throughout the cycle, your behavior changes a lot because of estrogen. For example, once you menstruate, your estrogen levels will be low, and that's normal. They will be low, and you may feel unmotivated. You may feel sad, sometimes a little bit of fatigue because your estrogen is low, your dopamine is low, okay? So throughout the cycle, it starts to raise, and then you start to feel happier, you want to do things, you want to be close to people, and then it comes to ovulation, and you want to have a baby. It's the time where you feel great and you want to have more connections. And then second phase of the menstrual cycle. In this phase, if your estrogen is not well balanced, especially with progesterone, you may suffer. You may have a lot of anxiety, you may feel angry, you feel a lot of different emotions. And it's the time when you can have lots of breakups and things with your relationship. So talking about relationships, estrogen can change a lot the way you behave. That's why lots of women will like to have more friends, stay with the friends in the first phase of the cycle and in ovulation. And in PMS time, you will be alone. And you have to understand this. First, of course, you have to balance your hormones, but it's normal to feel a little bit down in the second phase of the cycle, especially when you menstruate. It's normal, but people around you must understand. But you have to feel something that's not going to change the way you behave at the point where people will notice. So this is the time where you must do something. Okay, Camila, I'm having trouble with my relationships because when I am in my PMS, I change a lot and we fight a lot. What should I do? Well, watch my video. I have a video explaining very well everything about the cycle. But let's understand the detox of estrogen. Estrogen needs to be detoxified because if you don't detoxify estrogen well, it comes back to your circulation and then you can have estrogen dominance. So first, estrogen detox. Your gut must be working well, also your liver. If you can, try to eat cruciferous vegetables, for example, cauliflower, broccoli, but honestly, some women will have a lot of estrogen. It's interesting if they try gym, calcium D glucarides, sulforaphane. They are going to have supplements that are stronger, but you need professional help. Second phase of detox, you need some nutrients. For example, magnesium, vitamin B6, methylfolate, choline, and even cholesterol. Cholesterol is not a bad guy. Cholesterol helps you produce hormones. Just need to be okay. Vitex Chest 3 is a supplement that helps balance estrogen and progesterone, and sometimes I use it with my clients. And lifestyle, for example, you can lose your progesterone if you have a lot of stress, if you have a low thyroid, sometimes because of stress. If you have insulin resistance, you can mess up with your hormones. If your gut is not working well, it can mess up with your hormones. And how you see it? If you have a lot of gas, if you have a lot of constipation or diarrhea, if you have bloating, acid reflux, it means that your gut is not working well and you have to improve it. So you see that fluctuations in estrogen can change a lot how we think in the perspective of life. So this is something that you have to balance so you feel better and you feel yourself. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and let's grow the channel. Thank you so much.